you guys can go ahead.
Jack, you were pretty excited by the addition of Jake Renfro in the spring. Now that he's got to take over at center, how do you think he's performed, just having to miss basically an entire season? And what can he maybe give you at that spot?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a great football player, no doubt. I mean, he's got the film in previous years to back it up. He's played against some great teams. I think it's definitely hard to kind of get back into the flow of things. I mean, there's some rust to knock off, just kind of, playing with a new team, playing with new people. But I mean, he's done a hell of a job so far, and I think he's only getting better. It's really exciting to see.
You remember the last game he played was December 31 of 2021?
Oh, I didn't know that. But
Alabama.
that's the, like I was saying, I mean, that's a long time to go without playing football. And credit to him to do it, because I mean, a lot of guys, after that much time, you just can't come back into it.
I guess you've made up your mind on where you're going to be playing in
Yep.
2024. Are you coming back or leaving? Or?
I'm coming back. I think, I had a lot of decisions to make and thinking about it. And after talking with Coach Fickell, Coach Brady, and my family, basically I'm a real big believer in what Fickell's got going on here, what he's building, and I want to be a part of that. And it would kill me to leave kind of just after 1 year of things, because there's going to be a transition period, kind of growing pains with the new everything. But I think that the future's bright, and it's really something I want to be a part of.
Can you kind of just, how exciting is it now that you're here in Tampa? How exciting is this entire opportunity, and what's this team kind of vibe like right now?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I think, especially getting to play against a great opponent like LSU, I think it's a great opportunity, a tremendous one to really kind of finish off this year and get some momentum going into next year.
When did you have any conversations with Coach Fickell about the future? I mean, was it something where you needed to be swayed to return, or how did that process
Not
just go?
necessarily swayed. I mean, I love this place. I love Wisconsin. I love Madison. I love being here. It was just more of what's the best. Kind of just, it's a selfish decision. It's a selfish decision process, and kind of thinking about what would be best for my future, my family, everything like that. But then taking into account this how much this place means to me, and this is something I really want to be a part of as long as I can, and want to go out on a good foot and a better foot than it would have been leaving this year.
Did you look for feedback from the NFL? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And what kind of feedback did you get, I guess?
Oh, I mean, that's a long conversation, but just kind of weighing the pros and cons of either declaring or staying, and if I declared, what would that look like, and if it was that enough for me, and if I stayed, what would that look like, and was that going to be good for me? And I mean, it was a long process, but I'm very, very happy with what I've decided, and I've got the utmost confidence in Coach Fickell, the staff. I mean, these guys around us going into this next year here.
Another guy who had a similar decision, but his was because of injury, was Chez. I'm just curious what you think he can bring the team, both on the field and in the locker room.
Well, I mean, I think he's really shown what he can bring on the field. I mean, he's a great football player. I mean, just blocking for him is something special for sure. I mean, I remember the first time, I think it would have been my first start against Penn State a couple years ago. Chez, that was the first time that he was, I played a game with him, I guess, and I just remember blocking and out of the corner of the eye, seeing him run and just plow right through and just keep running. Runs hard. It's just a different feeling out there with him.
Motivation tends to be a big factor in these bowl games. Who wants to be here? Both teams have opt-outs, but what would you say about where this team's head is at going into this game, and how eager they are to pick up a victory?
Well, I think very eager. Speaking for myself, the O-line, the offense, and the rest of the team. I mean, Coach Vic says, this is all we got, and it's all we need. So I mean, everyone you see out here practicing, that's all we got, and that's all we really need at all. So I think the guys are excited. An opponent like LSU, a great formidable opponent. I think that's a really good opportunity to, kind of put the beat down on them and kind of get some momentum going into next year.
And bowl reps are kind of, you get to see some of the 2s and 3s that don't necessarily get snaps during the game a lot more. Is anybody jumping out to you in terms of somebody maybe we haven't seen this year, but maybe next year? Yeah,
I think Joe Brunner's really stepping up. I think he really stands out to me. I got some reps with him. He was playing left guard right next to me, and I tell you what, he's just a physical player, mean guy, just a great guy to have out there on the offensive line, especially playing next to you. I mean, he gives me a lot of confidence. I mean, he's gonna beat people up when he's in there. He's always going 100 miles an hour, so that's really nice to see. Because he's deserved reps. He's really earned it. And I mean, everybody really. Nolan Rucci, my little brother, Barrett Nelson. I think those guys are really coming on with the extra reps. I mean, it's a sharp learning curve, I think, on O-line in the college football world. But I think really seeing those guys start to take off and handle their own.
And then, have some of the opt-outs on offense, whether it's Tanner or Chim. I mean, how would you say this kind of affected this group? Or what are some of the hurdles?
I mean, those are some of my best friends. But, I think it's next man up mentality. I mean, if that's their decision, I'm going to support them 100%. Super excited for their future. Still great friends with them. But, here is here. And we got guys that are ready to step up and take their place.